Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and this is the Tech News Update for Wednesday, December the 12th, 2018. And today in our Tech News Update, Samsung, well, it's closing down its plant in Tianjin, China. As first of all, there's a huge problem with the Chinese market not really being a very good market for sales of their smartphones, but also in general, kind of global sales of their own devices around the world, like the Galaxy S9 not selling really well. So it's going to end and shut down the plant by the end of the year, apparently. Well, Windows 10, there's a report coming out that says that even though you set the switch at off, apparently Windows 10 still logs your activities in the cloud. So it makes a lot of users wonder, is this a bug, or is this because the telemetry forces some information to be sent to the cloud? We're kind of wondering what's happening. And of course, this is not going to help for those that already think Windows 10 is spying on you. The interesting news about Cortana today. It seems that some Invoke smart speaker users and some Xbox users are seeing a new feature that they can now train Cortana with 5 different voices. And this feature apparently is rolling out to Windows 10 soon also, meaning that, well, for the first time we at least got some news and some information about what's happening with Cortana, and that something is being done. IDC, that looks at all sorts of aspects of sales of devices, well, it was looking at the smartphone sales. First of all, for 2018, smartphone sales down 3%, which is not a surprise. We knew that the market was down. But it does predict a slight growth for 2019 up to 2022. And the reason why? It thinks that 5G adoption will help make sales of phones a little more important. Article 13, that is what a lot of people are kind of worried about with the new European Union regulations that would come in effect. Well, in hope that this will change, there's a group called Save Our Internet. It has delivered a 4 million signature petition to the European Union that says, hey, Article 13 is bad. It should not be in there, or at least it needs to be changed. This is, of course, creating a lot of questions, even for people like us that are creators on YouTube. Patch Tuesday was happening yesterday. Of course, that's the second Tuesday of the week, the second Tuesday of the week. I like that. Second Tuesday of the month that Microsoft releases security updates. And, well, this has shown and fixed 39 vulnerabilities within Windows, including 9 critical flaws that are mostly in the browsers, and, of course, Windows kernel and so on. So it's a good reason to update your machines if you're on Windows 7, Windows 8.1, or Windows 10. Well, Supermicro did an investigation after Bloomberg, of course, kind of started to say that there was a chip that was implanted in motherboards from Supermicro that would spy on users. And of course, they investigated and they came out with a report today. And they're saying that basically it seems that it's not true. They say there's no evidence at all of any tampering of its hardware, and that it doesn't think this ever happened. Email attachments, I always talk about them as being really bad. Well, Mimecast says that there's a 25% rise in malicious attachments in emails, and that it's continuing to rise, and we need to be careful. I think this actually explains that maybe it's time that I do another video explaining how to stay really, really safe with email. Well, Intel will release its Generation 11 integrated graphics chips in 2019. And, you know, when we talk about integrated graphics, we often think about crappy graphics, or at least just okay graphics performance. Well, those look actually very promising. Intel graphics are now actually going, or the performance is actually now crossing the 1 teraflop barrier. And it's actually for the first time we can almost say that Intel integrated graphics might even be kind of impressive. And they will support 4 and 8K video. Well, Google, of course, was in front of Congress, or it's Google's CEO, and of course a lot of explanation needed to be done about how Google search works. But one of the things also that came out yesterday is that even though there is some talk internally at Google about it, well, apparently there is no plan at all to release a Chinese search engine called Dragonfly, and that the reports of people saying so are untrue. Artificial intelligence is in the news a lot this year, and it's very interesting because a group of experts have released what is a new report that started last year, and it's the Artificial Intelligence Report. Their findings show that the research behind AI is accelerating at a very fast pace, but there's still a lack of global perspective, and that we are very far from robots that can sense the world like humans do. And finally, a report coming out on agriculture. For many years, agriculture is something that worries a lot of people because there's less efficiency and less food coming out of agriculture, and it's not a good thing. Well, that report says that automated tractors and machinery will actually help save agriculture and make it actually give it more performance, if you want, because these machines will actually work much better at picking all sorts of things and doing all sorts of things in the field that are needed for agriculture to work well. And this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, December the 12th, 2018. You enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.